as soon as we got the okay to leave our NHL city, we headed down to Florida, kind of where my parents spend most of the winter time. My little brother goes to college in Georgia, just about 7 hours away from here. So he was able to drive down. So I've been in Florida for the past, over a month now, and just try to stay as busy as I can. Try and get a workout in the morning or early afternoon, and then we've been fortunate enough to be able to go outside and go for runs, and the tennis courts have been open and closed kind of intermittently, so trying to do that. Go lay by the pool, go on the boat, go fish. Golf courses have actually been open most of the time. Basically, there's no rakes. You're not allowed to touch the flag. You have to ride in the cart by yourself. So try to stay as busy as possible. Try and stay active. This is easily the tannest I've ever been. So pretty happy with my dedication to that thus far. But just it's probably the last time me and my brother will be able to spend a month straight with my parents. So just trying to enjoy that part of it. I have aunts, aunt and uncle and cousins down here that actually live next door. So it's good to have a little bit of other social interaction outside of just our immediate family. But, we're going through all the guidelines and following all the social distancing rules and all that. So he starts to go a little nuts, but I feel like I'm, very fortunate and have it about as good as you can ask for.
How would you describe your season to date before the pause? And what was it like to spend a good chunk of it back at your natural position of center?
It was pretty good. I think, I'm really happy with how I've handled, a lot more of the extra responsibility. I think, especially on the penalty kill, I feel like I've really taken a step forward in that department this season, and been relied on heavily to do that. So I feel like that was kind of a big part of our turnaround. Kind of after that New Year's, felt like the PK was really, really, starting to play very well. It's getting kind of the same, except in more minutes as past years, where it's just versatility, playing center wing, up and down the lineup. Playing with young players, especially trying to make their job, as easy as possible and make their transition into the NHL. Not overcomplicate things for them. Just try and concentrate on what they do best. So I feel like I've had a pretty strong year. Defensively, I feel like I'm really strong. Offensively, I feel like I'm a broken record, but I just want to continue to grow in that aspect. So I feel comfortable with where my game's headed and want to just continue to grow and become the best player I can be.
Guys who are in the room during games and in the room in between games, they know you as someone who likes to watch a lot of video of your own game and watch a lot of shifts. Have you been doing any of that type of work during the pause, or have you seen enough of that for the year that you'll just wait until things get going again?
No, I've watched some. I think I'll go through spurts where I'll watch a bunch in a row and then won't watch a bunch for, a few days or a week or whatever. But tried to, stay, because this is the first time I've been off the ice for, a month straight, maybe in the last 5 years. So I think it's, important to try and stay mentally engaged and try and find a way to, you're not going to get better by staying off the ice, but try and find a way to keep your mind engaged and stay sharp. So, when the time does come, you feel like, physically you've worked out enough to try and stay somewhat, related to hockey shape, but at the same time, like your mind hasn't just been wandering aimlessly for the last month. You've had, obviously you want to take your time and your mental rest, but at the same time, try and stay sharp and try and, think about things that, can make you a better hockey player going forward.
Kelly Moore from CGOB asks, who are the one or two marquee players that you really enjoy the challenge of going up against when you know that you're going to play that shutdown role from the center position or the wing?
Who are those two players that I enjoy playing?
One or two names, yeah.
Well, I think McDavid, Draisaitl, and Edmonton. Those are always. It's a great measuring stick. Two of the best players in the league. when Lowry was still out and it was me, Roslovic, and Harkins against him, I thought we did a really, really fantastic job. And then one just little, the smallest little error ends up in the back of our net in the first game in Edmonton, which I think just was a good lesson for my line to learn in terms of the margin of error against those guys is really quite small. And, so, we did, a great job that last game of the regular season against those guys. I really enjoy the Tays battle. I've always enjoyed that Chicago battle. Those are probably two of the ones that really stick out to me.